Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am back with Geoff Castellucci. And the name of the song he's doing this time is Folsom Prison Blues. It's an old Johnny Cash. Had the wrong name going through my head here. It's an old Johnny Cash tune, and I am a little bit familiar with it. I haven't heard it for ages, but I did hear Johnny Cash do it. Many years ago, he used to have a television show, and if I hadn't heard it before his television show, which I might have because we did have some really old records of Johnny Cash, and he was on the radio, then I heard it on his show for sure because we did watch the Johnny Cash show. He used to have some great guests on too. I wasn't a huge fan of Johnny Cash's music. I thought he was pretty cool, all dressed in black all the time, but I did like a lot of the guests that he had, and some of the songs he did I enjoyed as well. Geoff Castellucci's deep bass seems perfect for this song. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we listen to it because I haven't heard him do it before, but it just seems to me that it will probably go well with this particular song. Don't forget that I have playlists for Geoff, or a playlist for Geoff down below, and playlists for other artists, anyone who I've done two or more reactions to. I make a playlist so you can watch all of the reactions I did to that particular artist in one place if you want to do that. Of course, I always suggest trying out some artists you've never heard of before. That's something that has been a great advantage for me starting the channel, is that viewers have let me know about artists I never knew of, and it's been fantastic. And some of the voices that I've discovered thanks to you are my favorite voices now, or up in that top 10 or whatever. It's always hard because each day it might be a little bit different who you want to listen to that particular day. Also, before I jump into the music, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it helps the channel a lot. If you want to help a little more, you can check in the description. There are a couple of links for Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal donation. You can also use those to get your requests bumped up. The regular list is quite long, and so if you want it in a much shorter period of time, that's one way to do it. You can check there to see how to do that. All right, let's see what Geoff has for us. Okay, I'm about to make myself a little bit bigger, but before I do, because unfortunately I cover up part of the video here, we have Geoff over here looking at a book, Geoff doing some push-ups in the middle of the hall area here, Geoff leaning on the bars over here. So we have Geoff again, as we have had with several of his videos, which is very cool. And he often blends his voices, his voice, but different registers that he has. All right, Johnny Cash, Low Bass Singer cover by Geoff Castellucci.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, and time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. Come on. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, time keeps dragging on. That train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
Oh, I'll back up a bit, don't worry. Yeah, it's really his voice is really lending itself well to this song, Folsom Prison Blues. And again, we have a choir of Geoffs going on here, so and excuse me, we've already heard a little bit of the different tones and the blending of those, so excellent job so far. Let me back it up. I kind of moved myself again to try and stay out of the way of the closed captioning. I try to stay out of the way of Geoff, but I can't because there's so many of him, but there you go. And yes, people have mentioned other reactors make the music video smaller, different shape, all of that, but I don't have that software yet, so.
But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio, on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and
I like that harmonica. I'm going to back it up again so we can hear it again, but yeah, it's really great.
There's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free, I know I can't be. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Whoa, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I'd wanna stay. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I wanna stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle, let that lonesome whistle, let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Push-ups. I can't do that. Push-ups, yes, that way, not quite with my poor shoulder.
Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching my version of Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues. Huge thanks goes out to all the fine folks at Patreon who helped create this video. There is no way I could have rented out an entire prison without them. They are the very best of folks. If you'd like behind the scenes footage, early access to videos, personalized messages, and all kinds of other goodies, head on over to Patreon to check it out. Extra special thanks to my firm but fair wardens, Aldra Draco, Helen Anderson, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, Barb Wells, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Osha M. Magnustal and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Awesome. Let me back that up. Let me back it up some more. And some more so we can see him. All right, there he is. Yeah, that was really well done. Folsom Prison Blues brought some memories back from when I heard it originally, many, many years ago with Johnny Cash. And yeah, it's a fun song. And Johnny Cash had this sort of rumor and I don't know. The right word's not coming to me about his life, and he you know, he had some troubles in his life. He was no angel, that's for sure, but he never spent any hard time in prison. But there was this idea, and I think it was kind of not denied too much because it gave him a little bit of credence or whatever, street cred, if you like, before rap even came along. Yeah, it just kind of went along with it, but yeah, I don't think he ever really did. But yeah, I think that Geoff did an amazing job here, as he always does, and I like the way that he's done this with several of his videos now, where he's they've put together pictures of several of him, Geoff, and then blended the voices, which are all his voices together. And I love the harmonica, of course. That was a good addition, particularly to a song like this. It kind of went along with train riding and prison or jail difficulties that some people ran into riding the rails illegally and other things that they might have got up to as well. So yeah, that was fun. Really well done. Geoff always does a great job. Let me know what you think of this particular song, whether you only know Geoff's version or if you remember Johnny Cash's, or maybe somebody else has done it too. Probably has. I don't know. Also, let me know who else you would like to hear from. Other Geoff songs, but other artists, other groups, other singers as well. Let me know if you want to bump it up. Check in the description and you can do that. Yes, go to Geoff's channel, obviously. Subscribe to Geoff and his Patreon, and like some of his videos. Whatever you can do to support the artists is always a great idea too. Everybody supporting everyone really helps out a lot. Yeah, and I never knew Geoff before I started the channel. So thank you, viewers, for recommending Pentatonics and Geoff and a whole raft of other artists as well that are new to me and probably new to some other people. I know some viewers have sent me messages saying they hadn't heard of different artists that I've done too. So it's not just me. There's other people too. Even singers who are really famous. And if you know a singer and you know that there's thousands or millions of people who know a singer, you assume that everyone knows. But that is not true, especially in today's world, because there are so many different venues. It's not like in the past when a star was a star because there was television with 3 channels on it, or there are very little mediums, or very few number of mediums, I should say, and so a real star. Pretty much everybody, except maybe in certain countries where they didn't have television or radio, everyone really truly did know. But nowadays there's so many avenues to hear music and see videos or experience it that you can easily miss some of the big names even. All right, that's enough of me babbling away. I said all the administrative type things. In the meantime, keep listening, keep having fun. It is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Bye-bye for now.